Good morning, teachers, parents, and friends. This is Shobna Jaisingh here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to develop critical thinking and reasoning skills in the early years. Yes, I'm talking about jigsaw puzzles. Over the years of working with the early years, which has now been more than 2 decades, jigsaw puzzles have become one of my favorites to challenge children in the early years. So let me begin by showing you some puzzles. Okay, as you can see here, this is a bird puzzle. It's a 4-piece puzzle in a wooden format, but there are many other such formats available. Okay, so this is a 4-piece puzzle. It's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we have another 5-piece puzzle out here. Okay. His wriggly tail also comes out, which I think is something that the children will enjoy. Then this is another 6-piece puzzle, and there are many more such options available. Now, ideally, we begin with puzzles in the early years at around 3.5 years of age. We begin with the simple puzzles. They could be 2-piece puzzles, 3-piece puzzles, and then increase the complexity of the puzzle, but obviously keeping in mind the age and the readiness of your child. You should not give a child, you need not give your child, or rather I will correct myself and say that you should not give your child something that is very complex and hampers him or frustrates him, because that will totally demotivate the child from working with the puzzle. So ideally when you begin with the 2-piece puzzles, 3-piece puzzles, and keep in mind the age and readiness of the child. Now let's come to the entire procedure as to how you are going to go about it. You should first show the child the entire assembled puzzle. Don't put the disassembling all the pieces and keep it in front of the child and tell him to assemble it. No, it's not going to work like that. You have to place the entire puzzle complete in front of the child so that he gets some kind of mental picture or a visual. He's able to establish a visual in his mind. Let me give you a demonstration here. For example, this 4-piece puzzle would ideally be done in the latter half of junior KG. Now, as you are sitting with the child to do this puzzle, to give him a prompt or help him, you could ideally trace along the pattern of the puzzle with the child so that he gets some sensory stimulus about the shape of the bird or the image or the object, whatever it is. Or you could tell him about the body parts. Here is his face right at the top. Then he has his body and his tail and one wing here and one more wing here. You may also add on to the colors if you so desire, or if the child so requires, like a yellow face, a red beak, etc. Now that you have gone over the puzzle, giving the child some kind of mental hook, as we say, some kind of mental hook, whether the outline or the body part or the color or maybe all of them or some of them. Now you can deconstruct or disassemble the puzzle. I would ideally, as a teacher, disassemble or deconstruct the puzzle, beginning with the face first, then the body, and thereon, so that there is some kind of structure or some kind of pattern created in the child's mind. These are small tips, but they are important, as we will talk about it in the later videos, and in which skills it will further help the child in his years ahead. Now that you have deconstructed the puzzle, you are now ready, the child is now ready to work with the puzzle. Your role is now limited as a facilitator. You can ask the child to begin, but remember, the first time that the child begins to work with puzzles, you will need to give him some prompt, and you may also need to help him as a beginner, by maybe putting in the first piece. In my next video, I'm talking about how puzzles as a teaching aid are going to help the child develop critical thinking skills, reasoning, and you may not believe it, but also in reading. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video and share it with friends and family. And you are free to put in your comments or suggestions, or you want me to talk on particular topics, then please do mention that. Thank you.